Let's hit that road, baby. Here we go. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another ride, another rant, and another cacophony of conversation having everything to do with the game we call gig economy app delivery driving, folks. That's right, the game. It's a game, and we are the players in it. According to Shakespeare, the world is all nothing but a stage. But there's a lot on my mind, guys. A lot on my mind today. There's lots to discuss. A lot of drivers are approaching me on the street and asking me how Grubhub is. A lot of Doordash drivers, that is. Lots and lots of Doordash drivers are very curious about Grubhub lately. A lot of them are looking to move onto Grubhub as their main source of income. Well, not their main source of income, but their main delivery platform. That's how I should have worded it. Mainly because of the whole thing with DoorDash going on right now, the backlash and everything. I don't know if I noticed that besides the boosts, DoorDash is throwing a lot of boosts out there, which I believe is to kind of quiet people down. You know, they're throwing crazy boosts. Like they were at +6 today during the lunch rush. +6. I made $100 in 3.5 hours. And other than the boost they've been throwing out lately, usually on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, here in my region at least, they're also giving everyone, it seems like everyone is getting the opportunity to drive for, to deliver for their catering service, the DoorDash Drive, I believe. I got the email. A lot of drivers I spoke to today got the email, and basically you got to go to a DoorDash office. They activate you for DoorDash Drive. They give you a large catering bag, and you have the ability to pick and choose which catering orders you want to pick up. And a lot of them pay out pretty well, $25 and stuff, $20. And it's a good way to supplement your day's income. You do a good delivery, you do 1 or 2 a day, hopefully, if you're lucky, if the opportunity is there. You make $40 extra a day, 2 deliveries. So I don't know if this is like damage control. I don't know what's going on, but back to what I wanted to say regarding drivers who are looking to move on to Grubhub. A lot of DoorDash drivers are, and a lot can't. Here in my region, there's still a hiring freeze. A lot of drivers I spoke to, they're still on the waiting list, waiting to get activated by Grubhub. So they always ask me, what's the difference? Is the money better? That's the first thing they ask. I say, hell yeah, it's better. You just need to be scheduled to ensure that you make good money on a slow day, or, you know, a mediocre day. If it's busy, you don't even need to be scheduled, at least here in my region. Today, when I picked up my blocks this morning, Thursday morning, I noticed all the weekend blocks were just sitting there. No one was taking them. It's because no one wants to be put on a leash on the weekend, because it's not necessary. You don't really need to schedule yourself on a weekend here for Grubhub. It's so busy, and you're going to do good regardless of whether you're on block or not. A lot of drivers prefer not to be on block. I admit I sometimes feel inclined to agree. There's a certain freedom with just signing on whenever you want, signing off whenever you want. It's just, there are advantages to that, especially if you're looking to maintain your acceptance rate and things like that. So the main difference, besides the money, I tell them, is it's a lot more difficult. Okay, it is a lot more difficult driving for Grubhub than it is for DoorDash. Straight up and down and around. It is much more difficult for 2 reasons. 2 main reasons. One, you're going to get more stacked orders with Grubhub. And I told this to a DoorDash driver on the street who I met in a Boston market, and they were like, all right, I get those with DoorDash. You know, I get batched orders from time to time. What's the big deal? I said, yeah, but do you get 5 stacked orders in a row with customers who live in opposite parts of the city, of the region? No, you don't. With Grubhub, you're going to get 6 orders sometimes with customers who live, 2 live north, 2 live south, 2 live west. It's going to happen. The other day, I got 6 orders in a row. 6 in a row. 6 at the same time, I mean. At the same time. 3 from one restaurant, 3 from another restaurant down the street. I had 6 pending deliveries. And the customers all lived in different parts of the region. Now, typically, you want to deliver the orders to customers that live on the way to the furthest customer. A lot of drivers tell me, oh, I just deliver them in order of received. No, you can't do that, because sometimes you got to look at the pickup times. If you do that, if you deliver to the first customer, the first order first, and that customer lives 20 minutes west, and your second customer lives 5 minutes east, you're wasting a lot of time, because you gotta go to the 20 minutes, you gotta go to the customer 20 minutes away, drive back another 20 minutes to your starting point, and then deliver to the customer 5 minutes on the other side. You want to deliver to the customers who live on the way to your furthest customer, not your last customer, not the order that you received last, the one who lives the furthest away from your starting point. Now, sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes it's hard, because you have, like I said, with that order that I got, with that sextuple, I believe, how do you say it? Sextuple order, right? Quintuple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple. I don't know, it sounds dirty, but yeah, that's sextuple order. Sixtuple. Anyway, enough with the tuples. With that stacked order, the customers lived in complete opposite directions. There was one who was 6 minutes south. There was one who was 20 minutes west. There was 2 north, like 6 minutes north, and there was 1 east. I was like, holy cow, scratching my head and pulling my beard hair out. I was like, where do I go, which way do I go, George? It took like 5 minutes for me to finally plot a course. And a lot of delivery times, the delivery times often play a role as well in the strategy to take when delivering stacked orders. If you have 2 customers north that are 6 and 7 minutes away, and you have 1 east that's 8 minutes away, and the delivery time for the one that's a little further was expired a half hour ago, and the ones north are, you still have some time, go to the one east 8 minutes away, deliver that, because that customer's already been waiting like 20 minutes. So you go there first. The most you're gonna waste, the most time you're gonna waste is 15 minutes, and the customers that are in the opposite direction may wait an extra 15 minutes for their food, at most. Chances are you might get it delivered on time anyway. So you got to look at the delivery times. A lot of factors to take into account when delivering stacked orders for Grubhub, but for the most part, the priority, you prioritize based on customers who live on the way to the furthest one. Now, last but not least, I don't want to go on too much longer. I'm approaching 10 minutes. I try to keep my videos under 10 minutes. Last but not least, another major difference between Grubhub and Doordash is you're going to receive pings on the fly. It's, a little nerve-wracking. It requires multitasking. But guys, do not operate your phone while driving a moving vehicle. Pull over. I do it all the time. I pull over. I never rush while working. I've been doing this a year now. No car accidents, thank goodness. Knock on wood. Pull over. You have 2 minutes to answer that cowbell. That's why Grubhub gives you all that time. You have 2 minutes to answer it. Take your time. If you're on a highway, pull over. Exit, the nearest exit. You don't really want to pull over on a highway because it's going to be difficult to get back on it, especially if there's a lot of traffic. Get off the nearest exit, pull over on the side of the road, and answer the cowbell. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I think I covered it all. If you have any questions, please let me know. Grubhub is the major leagues, folks. Grubhub is the major leagues of app delivery driving, no question. It requires a much steeper learning curve, way steeper than DoorDash. DoorDash is easy, you know. So that's about it. I hope you guys found this video informative. I would appreciate a like and subscribe. Be well, guys. Be safe on the road. And until next time, keep riding. Keep on shining. This is Antonio, signing off.